Okay, this is going to be a 12 egg guide, or all eggs for SRT and a balloon skip. As you can see, I have a bunch of runs pulled up and different things, but I'm mostly just going to be going through the route. Probably not explain too many things too in depth. I'm going to talk about the PC and console differences a tiny bit, but this is mainly an introductory guide. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I'll link the Discord and also the runners whose stuff I used for this. Um, so yeah. So the main thing we need to talk about is, well, all eggs. Where do you get them? Which, I mean, we're going to cover that when we go through the video. And then no balloonist skip, which means there are balloonist requirements that we need to meet. So 10 dragons and artisans and 1,200 gems and peacekeepers. The 1,200 gems, you can kind of do them in, there's different routes you can take, but I'm going to be showing the main route as currently being used. And you can diverge from the route a bit if you end up needing to do different struts, but we'll get into that. So first things first, you obviously load into the game. Uh, and you do Nesta skip. You don't have to do Nesta skip, just jump when you touch Nesta. And then we go into Stone Hill, can skip forward. So this is what Stone Hill currently looks like on console. You grab these two gems, you have the ram charge into, you go into the corner, and you just jump, and you move a bit, and then boom. So that might be like, well, how did you do that? Essentially, you can see here, hold on, hold on. This corner here, you can put yourself in that corner and you can get launched up there by this ram. It is a bit finicky. You might have to mess around with it a little bit before you beast it. But I just do a full hop in that corner when I see that he's approaching. You can do the old beginner route, as I would call it, where you just charge through here the normal way. As you can see, you just charge up, you go up the whirlwind, you get Gildas, and then you can go get the thief the normal way. Um, yeah, you run along here, and then you end up in the same position where I was here. Now, this thief, very annoying, very, very annoying. There's a lineup, as you can see here, one lineup that was showed to me many months ago by ToastedKat. Basically, you want to be a tiny bit to the left of the thief as you're charging, and then as the thief starts turning to the left, you turn to the left with it, and then you flame. If you're on PC, it's more optimal to jump when you flame so that you cancel the animation. If you're on console, it doesn't matter. You can see here, I just flame it. This doesn't matter. And then on console, you want to quit out here. Make sure that the egg touches Spyro when you quit out. I will go over the PC room in a second because it is quite different. But for console, you quit out. You run to the dragon here. You get the two chests. You can take your time there to get those two chests if you want, and if you feel like you need to, but just do that. Put it out again, and then we're just gonna go in the well, and you get the idea. You quit out, you're gonna quit out again. The reason why there's so many quit outs on consoles is because timing method is in-game time, which pauses when you pause the game and quit out. Uh, so yeah, the next dragon is just the final dragon in here, and there you go. You get Linda. Now, I will say, if you do this route, where you get Gildas instead, you will skip getting the dragon in the well. So you would get Gildas, you get the one by the vortex with the two chests, and then you get this one as well. And that should make you be fine. Yeah. So after the final dragon, you exit level. Uh, yeah, exit level. You come out the pool. Just hit this guy. He's just in the way. It's an easy 2 gems. Get Thomas, and then you go up the whirlwind and you just charge forwards into Town Square. Now, Town Square is kind of cycle dependent on the balls, but don't worry if you can't hit the cycle. Just get all the gems, that you see. You'll see all the gems I get, and then we can talk about the thief in a second. But you just wanna get these. Very chill. Very, very chill. You get four. Uh, just flame, and then this is where it's cycle dependent. You see, if you do everything right, the way I did it, this ball will be here. You can drop down, and if you're to the left of this dragon, like as you can see, quite a lot to the left of this dragon, the ball that's like off screen here will aggro, and so you can flame that guy, and as you can see, I pick up his 2 gem during the cutscene, and this ball was aggroed off screen. Flame as I exit the dragon, and then these two just so happen to line up. It's quite nice. Make this jump. Ooh, huge. Very good jump. Good job, me. Grab this 5 gem here to the side, and what we want to do is we want to jump to the left and then turn back in. As you can see, I glide back up. And if you do this correctly, you can get like a hover up onto this platform, and then if you flame whilst you're hovering up, you'll skip the animation. I didn't get it, but it doesn't matter on console, it will matter on PC. If you find it hard to get this jump, this one here, you can chase him the normal way, which if we see here, what I did 6 months ago, you collect all these gems, blah blah blah, and then you flame him right there, and that works fine. And then from here, what you would do if you're doing the beginner route, you just jump down, you can collect those gems, and then you touch the dragon and you're done. Uh, However, if you go for the swag jump, annual swag, you just drop down at those chests. And what you do is you want a guidebook here, and you want a guidebook back to artisans. Now, before we move on from artisans, I have to mention the difference. The console and PC. See, PC has a different timing method. It's not measured with IGT, it's measured through the loadless timer. And so, this is what the Stone Hill looks like on PC. Thank you to Goosehero. Thank you, Goose, for sending me this. It's the sent me this a lot earlier, but I couldn't record it earlier, so I'm recording it now. So you go in Stone Hill, you charge the ram, go down the well, touch the dragon, up the whirlwind. When you just go up the whirlwind to normal, and then you charge the ram. You clear out this room the same way as you see here. Very fun. You get all those chests, and you're just gonna go to the left here to the dragon by the vortex, like I did earlier. But as you can see, the route is different. Is indeed different. Now this is why PC is different. This is why this is the last try I can get, because on PC you can do this epic fucking wall glide. Look at that. Isn't that insane? This might take a bit of practice. I don't know how hard it is because I don't run on PC and I don't need to do it, but uh yeah, I definitely suggest practicing this. As you can see, just very smooth wall glide. Goose honestly does a very good job of showcasing it here, but it is not as easy as it looks there. And then, well, I assume. And then you run up to these gems, and then you get the thief as normal. Everything you do, oh yeah, you exit level from here. Everything you do from that point onwards in Artisans on PC will be the same, so we can move on. Yeah, it takes a bit to load in the guidebook, but you just want to hold left here. I bonked, but it's fine. Rescue Delbin. He'll be the final dragon. Then you want to get all the gems on that platform there. Grab those two. Hit the guy with the 5. Come down. Hit 2 of these chests. You can hit the other one as well if you want, but it doesn't really matter. And then we load into Peacekeepers. Sometimes gonna skip the load. We're just gonna hit this guy on the right. Now we do not need any dragons. If you see me touch a dragon, pretend it didn't happen. Although I don't think I did. Now, I should mention, I messed up the route here. What I meant to do is from this point, you see this guy? You see that guy right there? I meant to go hit him to get his 5 gem. However, I simply forgot. I forgot to do it. So I just forgot. So the gem count on this practice thing is gonna be bad, but you get the idea. I would have gotten the extra 5 there. Now we're into Dry Canyon. Now this Dry Canyon, uh, I think I want to say the way I do it is probably the easiest way, but I'm sure there is a different way to get the thief that is easier. But you see, it's very, very, very simple. Just get all the gems that are in front of you. You don't need to get any of those red gems to the left there. You can leave those. Uh, this here is a little booster jump. So if you kind of line yourself like to the right of the stairs and then you charge, and then as you let go of charge, you jump. You get a nice little booster jump, and you can make up to the second set of stairs. I like to glide onto it, but you don't need to do that. You can just glide onto the first stair and then go to the second. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just go up the stairs. You can bonk up these stairs, but I like to glide up nice and precisely just because it looks kind of cute. Grab all those gems. That guy's important. He has a 25 gem. Don't want to miss that. Now this is where the big moment happens. Okay, heal this chest. You turn around. You need to fall off this platform to the left of this like opening here. And then as you're dropping, turn to the right. You see how Spyro's turning? Like his body's like, exactly. And then see the thief? He just lines up perfectly. You can flame him. Amazing. So the thief starts running to the right because you're dropping from the left of him, which is why if you drop from like here, he'll run to the right, and then you need to chase him, and that's slow. If you drop on the left, he goes to the right, and then you can just flame him. Very good, very very nice. You can flame him like as you're dropping and have it like cancel the animation, but I didn't do it in this run. I did it in this run, but. mm, I don't, I don't know. I don't think it's too important. You'll see. I mean, there you go. Just to show that's possible. And then, yeah, I mean, from that point, you would just want to exit out, and you'll be good. As I do here, you just exit. Done. Very good. Great stuff. Uh, we're going to Cliff Town. You just want to get rid of all these guys. Preferably, you'd flame all 3 of them and like jump into their gems, but I mean, I'm terrible. But just get all those guys. Get all those guys. That's the point. We load into Cliff Town. Now, in PC, the PC route that ToastedKat currently does, uh, he would do something similar to me, but is slightly different on console and PC because of tiny differences again. Gotta love those. But I'll explain it. Basically, you want to come around the backside here, and you're gonna get all these gems. And on console, you can pause and quit out after that final gem. However, if we bring it back on PC, you want to continue charging around here. You see that there's a little opening there. Want to keep charging around there and just keep going forwards. It'll take you back to the start. Same way that takes me back to the start here. But it's faster on PC to not quit out because the this timer differences. Everything else here on PC is the same though, so just keep it in mind if you're on PC. There's slight differences. Look at this. Very beautiful. That is very nice. Dropping down here. I would recommend don't do it like this if you're starting off. If you're starting off, I suggest do a little jump, little charge jump, and then flame this thief. Maybe even don't even charge jump it. Maybe just do like a regular jump and just like land slowly. Whatever you need to do to get this thief to be consistent. I like just charging straight down and flaming, but you can jump if you need to. It's what I did for like 99% of the time that I've played this game. It's nice. It feels nice to do it. Everything else, I mean, is just getting the gems out in front of you. I mean, no need to overcomplicate things. You can, instead of taking a little jump here that I do, you can, of course, just charge along a bit higher up. But I like to cut it here and make that jump. It's a nice little jump. I don't know, I like it. Charge the two on the left, flame the two on the right, land on those gems there. Collect those three reds. Magic stairs, doesn't really matter if you do the magic stairs, just get up those stairs however way you can. And then we clean up everything here, and then we can exit. Beautiful. Very nice cliff town. Then, okay, so this is where PC and console start to diverge. So let me quickly go to Groxu's run. As you can see, he just exited Cliff Town, and what he does is he goes straight through this rock. Now I will say to get this jump on the rock, it needs to be right on the left. Straight as far on the left as possible. Alright? Then he simply cleans up this area, and then he runs straight back and he's gonna run to Night Flight. Okay? And then he would do Night Flight. He'll get a very good Night Flight time, I'm sure. I do not remember the exact time he got, but I'm sure it was great. And then after Night Flight, he just quits out. And after quitting out Night Flight, he just glides down, cleans up those chests, and he will go into Shemp and do Shemp normally. Um, very nice, very good route, very clean. But console is different. And so let's go into Shemp. We only You may have noticed we only got two of these chests. There's a third one. Oh my god, oh my god, you missed the chest, you silly little man. You missed a 5 gem. You can't miss a 5 gem. Well, you see, it's intentional. Because what I'm actually going to do on this first visit to Shemp is I'm just going to get these first two chests and I'm going to exit level. And you're like, oh my god, why did you do that? That's such a waste of time. You only get two chests. Shut your mouth. It's all for a purpose. Everything in life has meaning. And in this case, life is Spyro. And the meaning is we come back to Shemp later. Don't bonk there, but you do want to get that chest. As you can see, we did the kind of the same jump, but instead of approaching it from here and going whoop, we go weep. We're gonna hit this chest, and again, land on the left, as far on the left as possible, so you're safe. Turn around, and then we're gonna clean up this area now. As you can see, I hit the fodder, but it's fine. Doesn't make any difference. And then we're gonna guidebook. This is key. You guidebook back to Champ if you're on console, and you may be thinking, that sounds like a massive waste of time. It's not a massive waste of time because it does save some time. Boom! And that was a big jump. Let's break it down. It's another booster jump. Now, there are two ways of doing this jump. I actually haven't come prepared. I'm lying. I am prepared. Of course I am. I'm always prepared to show the second way to do this. So, there are two ways of doing this. I'll show the easier one first because it is easier. Can I? Yeah, okay. You can come to the right of this platform, the right side here, and then you just turn around and jump. See, so easy. If we want to break this, if we want to like slow this down, I mean, let's just like clear like half speed. Just turn around. As you turn around, you jump, and as you're in midair, you turn back around, And it's literally that easy. There's nothing complicated about it. You just go forwards, turn around, jump up, as you're in midair, turn back around, and you land, and then you clean up the chest. The other way is to do booster jump. Sneaky little booster jump. This might require a tiny bit more practice. But you want a boosted jump kind of towards this crack here, as you can see. I mean, you can kind of see it, right? Like this platform here is like higher. Like if you draw a line here, it's like higher up, right? Here, lower down. So you want to aim more towards the left of this platform as you do the boost jump. But it's again, just charge. As you let go of charge, you jump. Full big jump. And then you can make it up. And you glide at the end of it as well, just make sure you're safe. You can get a hover sometimes, it saves you. You get the 10, you want to drop back a tiny bit. Oh, I don't know why that happened. You want to drop back a tiny bit on this platform because there's a 5 gem. I don't know if you can even see it, but there's a 5 gem like right there. So you need to drop back a tiny bit on the platform to make sure the 5 gem homes in. There's the 5 gem, you see it's blue. Now again, I'm very silly and I messed up the route when I was doing this about 20 minutes ago before I started recording this. What you want to do is you want to go to the left, hit this guy, flame the mama hit, and as you can see, you can barely see it, but there are there are two spring chests. There's one there and then there's one there. And you want to flame both of them. I'm pretty sure Groxu does it. Groxu, please save me and show the correct route. Look at this. This guy is incredible. Get both of those, charge to the right, and you clean up these chests. I, of course, did not do that because I'm a stupid idiot. And instead, I went straight for the chest. So don't be like me. But everything after that is the same. You want to clear up everything here. Let me give you a little secret. I like to hit this guy and then jump to hit this guy. I don't know why. I've always done it that way. It makes me feel safe. I've never been hit doing this, and just charging straight forward, sometimes I get hit. You want to flame the mama, and again, very silly me doing it incorrectly. What you wanna do here is you wanna flame the mama. I didn't do it. I'm dumb. I was doing the old route, but this is the new route. Grox is much better than me, and so he does it correctly. Well, he's gonna clean up the gems at the top, get the 25 gem there, pick up those two gems, and then end on that gem. Beautiful. I did not do that. As you can see, I'm gonna like clean up everything, and I'm like, oh wait, oh do I end here? Oh maybe I don't. I'm silly, and I stay there for way too long. But after you clean up the gem and end where Groxu did and where I didn't, you you exit level and then you do the jump again. You don't bonk that. I bonked that twice. That's actually really embarrassing. I should delete everything. But you jump on the left here. But now we're gonna go into Night Flight. Look how lovely this jump is. This jump is very satisfying to do. I don't know why. But huge moment here. I missed the charge on the spring chest. So this whole tutorial is useless because I'm bad at the game. But the point is you want to clear out everything here best way you can, which will probably be better than me. Charging spring chest is cool. I did it early in Dry Canyon and I kind of just glossed over it, but it's a cool strat, I think. And then yeah, you just do night flight whichever way you can. I think I get like a 102 something, which is very good. If I do say so myself, 102.6. And then what you do here is you retry guidebook and then, oh well, I ended the video too early. But what you would do is you would guidebook back to Shemp. And then you exit level from Shemp, as would be seen here. This would be you if you were on console. You'd be exiting level from Shemp, and you just run straight to the balloonist. And we can go to Magic Crafters. How long have I been recording this for? Oh, brother. That is a while. Anywho, let's try. Oh, that's James. Everyone say hi to James. I'm Cat. Oh my god. Anywho, we're gonna go to. I can clear some of these out. I don't need that one or that one or that one. We just need these two. Just mine and Grox's runs. Okay. So as you can see, Xing level going into Magic Crafters. It's lit. Gotta love Magic Crafters. By the way, if you followed all the gems correctly, you should be over 12,000. If you did not follow the gems correctly, you might not have 12,000. In which case, look over the gems you're collecting and fix it. Yeah. Shouldn't be too hard to notice what gems you're missing. You can just look over people's runs and see what ones they pick up, and you'll know. Magic Craft this time. I will be, of course, showing the differences between PC Magic Crafts and console Magic Crafters, but the first difference would be right there, where you would jump for that thief. Uh, here you go. Uh, but me and Groxu will do the same entry here. We just go straight to Alpine. It's pretty cool. He does a flying skip there for optimal cycles. This will be very important in a second. Well, on console is not important. You don't need to worry about that. Don't you worry your little heart. But as you can see, we're just going to go straight into Alpine. I do believe in the potential
I'm
for.
talking. Why am I talking in this video? Shut up, man.
We're just going to skip everything. Gonna flame that guy so he doesn't bother us. And then we're just going to go up these stairs. Jump to the right here. Big jump. Holy. Make this jump here. We're gonna run around all the way, go to the right of that platform, take a cool risky jump there. You don't need to do that. Just get up here. You can ignore the fact that I collected the dragon there. Realistically, what you want to do is just run around the side here and just whoop to the chest. But I collected the dragon. It doesn't really matter. It still puts me in the right position without wasting any in-game time. Now, I was a very silly little boy here, and I should not have gone for this thief. What you want to do, in fact, I can probably pull up the run. What you want to do is you want to wait for the thief to not be laughing. This would be so much better if I was prepared. Ah, here we go. You want to wait for that thief to be laughing. Why the fuck? Okay. And the reason why, hold on. As you can see, if you heard it, the thief stopped laughing, so I'm clear. Now, the reason why is when the thief is not laughing, he runs slower at the start. When the thief is laughing, he runs a lot quicker. So that's why, you see, I mean, I wait for him to stop laughing here, and then I got him. I didn't do that in this run because I thought I'd be big balls risky, and it paid off. As you can see, if you look at the comparison between these two thief attempts, look at how early he's running away from me compared to here. Look at that. I'm way closer to him because I wait for him to stop laughing. Whereas here, I did not wait for him to stop laughing, and he just runs way earlier and quicker. But I managed to catch up to him somehow. And yeah, you would exit level from there. That is the console route slash beginner PC route because PC has a fucked up thing you can do in Alpine. So why does Groxu do a flying skip? If you want to know what a flying skip is, by the way, it's when you pause on the same frame as you touch the portal. And as you can see, you are technically loaded into the level because you just touched the portal in the same frame as you paused it. And you can quit out and it will load you back into level when you press continue. And that saves time on the loads. However, not only does it save time on the loads in Alpine, but it also affects the cycles. So let's look at the cycles that he gets. Oh, look at this. The platform's raised at like the same time as we would. However, this is big. See this? I'm pretty sure actually now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure the cycle's actually the exact same. But it still does save time from loading in. So that's why you do it. But Groxu waits for this guy to lift up the platform. He glides onto it, glides around, stands on a bit of collision there for some reason, and he just casual wall glide up. Just you fumble around. It's messed up. It's messed up that this is a thing. Um, However, if you're on PC and you want to save some time, go for it. It saves 4 to 5 seconds. I am not the best in terms of being able to explain this trick, of course, because I haven't tried it because I'm on console and not on PC, and I can't do this. You can't do wall glides like this, like that, on console. It's not doable. Like the physics don't work. I don't know how they mess up the physics on the PC version, but it's is what it is. If you want to talk to people who know more, you can join the Discord. I'll link in the description and ask people like James and Groxu about it. They will know a lot more and be able to teach you a lot more. However, this will remain constant between both PC and console. The way you approach this next thief, that next thief that's up there, because there's two ways to do it. And honestly, I have no idea which one's faster. It might come down to personal preference. As you can see, Groxy here choose to go to the left and hit the thief like that, and then he runs up. Whereas I choose to charge this guy, land on this platform that gets raised, do a quick glide up, and turn into the thief there. I personally think is a lot easier to do the way that I did it, because the way you line up the thief here is you're just slightly to the right of him and you turn. Whereas this one, I feel like it can be a bit more annoying. I don't know. Maybe I just never got used to it. But I never liked doing it this way in 120, which is why I always preferred doing this way. However, mess around with it, see which one you prefer. It comes down to personal preference at the end, I believe. The time save from whichever one is faster is probably negligible. Uh, but we will be going into high caves because there are two eggs here. And yep, yep. What we want to do here, I'll show the console route and then we'll show the PC route. We just want to go for the cave, stick to the left on the second section, and then we're going to stick to the right here for this final spider. And then we're all good. We're going to use the supercharge ramp here to make the jump to this thief, and we're just going to hit him. Now, the way I do it is if we like slow it down a tiny bit, I jump and then I hit it and then I glide. During my jump, I glide and then I press triangle to cancel the glide so I can turn around more quickly. If you find the idea of charging the thief, glide canceling out of it to be too many inputs for your brain to wrap itself around, I would suggest just when you charge here, just like turn into the right with your charge and you'll bonk on the wall, and you can turn that way, and it will work fine. If you're on console, you want to just drop down here. If you're on PC, however, this is where the PC difference comes in. Instead of, well, first of all, I'm pretty sure you want to fly and skip here. Yep, there you go. You see the pause. You get yourself through the cave the same way. However, yeah, if you're on if you're on PC, you want to, instead of just dropping down, glide over. Huge. And then you do this the same on both PC and console. You want to glide on the right side here, so you're in line with being able to take this turn, jump up, Don't do what Groxu did here. Although I can't even bully him because I did that literally every single time I've ever done runs. 12 egg, except for this run, I think I actually get it. Yeah, get fucked. Please go up and you flame him. That's it. That is high caves. Very simple. You exit level after that. We're gonna go down into the final level, which of course means the final console and PC difference. Wow. The supercharge here is very simple. I mean, you just supercharge, hit this guy, so that it doesn't raise the platform. I don't even think you need to him. You don't want to jump in, you want to take this turn in such a way so that you charge into the wizard people. I can see Groxu does the same thing. I'm gonna pause his there. I'm just gonna go for this first section quickly. You just want to flame, run run past, flame, charge, run past. It's it's very simple. You just flame what's in front of you, run past what is not in front of you, and that's it. And now we come to the difference. I believe Roxy just does the same thing, so I can just do that. And we can look at the difference. The final charge. This is the final thing you're gonna do in the run. This is huge. Everything comes down to this. For console, so simple. You just charge, and you can exit out of the charge on the left side, flame that thief there. If you want to be careful, which of course always better to be safe than sorry, uh, when you charge out of this here, you don't need to charge around this corner. You can just walk around it, be safe, flame that guy, and then yeah, you just jump from this ledge as I did. I don't know why I'm going back this way. I could have just fucking. The point I'm trying to make is, as you can see, I'm on very like close to the edge here. Right. And it's very intentional. You wanna jump as closely as possible so that you can make this jump, flame that guy, and then flame the final thief, which of course the fucking flame didn't connect, but it's fine. You flame this thief and you're done. You can pause, press guidebook. If you're on console, you press guidebook to show your in-game time. Yeah. And yeah. However, if you're on PC and you don't want to do what I did, and instead you want to go for the big ballsy strat, you can do what Groxy does. If you're on PC and you don't want to try out like the harder strats, this is obviously the way to go. But PC does have a keyboard and mouse movement section in 12 egg. I am not going to be able to give very good input for keyboard and mouse sections because I do not have experience using the mouse for movement. But in case you are new and you don't know, when you use the mouse, you can turn Spyro in ways that you can't do on a controller. And so that's what Roxy does here. He takes a turn to have some momentum, I assume. And then he's gonna basically force himself into this wall. He forces himself into this wall as hard as he can to get a big slowdown to make it possible for him to turn around and charge into the thief, make the glide over. He got hit, but it's fine. He also did not have a great end. And yeah, he just flames the final thief, and it's all good. You see, boom, 948. Everyone say good job, Groxu. Good job. But that is the run. That is all 12 eggs. As you can see, my guidebook shows all 12 eggs. Um, I don't think I've missed out anything. If I have, then I will simply let people know. Chain's on a decent run, but you know, aside from that, I don't think there's anything else to add. I'd encourage everyone to try out 12 eggs. It's a very fun run. There's of course the bounty, currently $50 for first place. However, there may also be prizes for second and third, especially on PC. I know there already is prizes for second and third, but console may be getting prizes for second and third. likely being $20 and $10 second and third. Maybe more. Who knows? If you want to pitch in for the bounty, you can feel free to do so. Go in the Discord, reach out to Dylan J Fox, and let them know how much you want to pitch in. And yeah, that should be it. Um, thank you for watching, and have fun getting all the eggs, I guess. Yeah, see you.